it's recording. Alright, so today, I'm going to be grinding up some of Bambi, because these were the ones on the top. Bambi's mom will be another day. But I already ran through on the coarse grind once, so we're going to run it through on the fine grind so we can make some stuff with it after. But, yeah. And I don't know how long we're going to run a video. It's going to get pretty boring of me just feeding meat into a tube.
Actually, it's not that much.
When we make that room out in the garage or whatever, you're going to want the table a lot lower because you'd have to stand on a stool
You mean,
to set this on.
yeah, but which table are you talking about?
When we go to make something that we set everything up on, so when we have that processing room set up,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to want to probably,
Like, what do you mean, like this table in the foyer?
yeah, something lower. Like that stainless table that's in the other room would be the perfect height. Because for me it's not that bad, but I'm taller than you.
Yeah, you want to be able to process at
A comfortable height.
well, when I was cutting when I was doing up the little spike there.
Bambi.
Yeah, Bambi, the Quince table was a little too low, kind of bending over a lot. It'd be great if it was like right here, you know, that would have been much
So
more
wherever we put
appropriate for me.
so the grinder needs to be at a lower level than the table for cutting stuff.
Well, yeah, because like this height is great for cutting up something because you're processing right here. That's a counter is meant for waist high.
Yep.
But because that's a whole 18 inches above it, now you're up here. So a table is fine for that.
We pulled this stuff out last night when we got home, or right before we went to bed. Left it in the freezer, and apparently the boys last night cooked something in the oven, and it was out on top of the.
They forgot to put it back in.
They didn't put it back in, so it was pretty well thawed.
I told them, I'm like, make sure you put it back in.
But it was, what, 4 bags, and each bag was about 6 pounds and change.
Yeah, it's about 24 pounds, roughly.
So there's roughly 24 pounds of partially thawed meat, and it took me about a half hour to run it through the first time. And that was partially having to break up because it was still kind of frozen in the middle. But when you're running stuff through the grinder, you want it pretty cold. Not necessarily rock hard frozen, but it goes through the grinder a lot better when it's chilled, because then the grinder can push it through. And when I cleaned it out, I only had to throw away just a little bit of the fat that got peeled off. I was actually impressed. And I think one of the last times you ran something through this that had a lot of silver skin or that membrane on it, it didn't go through, so I must have done a better job cleaning off the silver skin when I was cleaning it up and when we were cutting it up. Yeah, Billy Sue broke down most of close to Bambi. All I did was cut them up at the end.
Silver skin. I like to pull that off.
And you want to get most of it off because it's tough and it'll plug up your grinder. Typically, we usually just run stuff through twice on the course because we usually just bag it up and then make either burgers with it later, or we just fry it off and make like tacos or sliders. And but you can do it how you want. We found that if you do sliders, like if you take like those King's Hawaiian rolls and you split it in half, but if you fry off all your hamburger, burger, whatever you're cooking like that, then you can put your cheese and that right in it, and it gets pretty warm, melts into it, and then you can spread it out with like a spatula or with a spoon right on those rolls, and then throw it in the oven. But we're probably going to get the meat mixer out and maybe make some sort of sausage, breakfast sausage link maybe. I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but there's some sausages that we used to buy at the store that I don't even know if you can get. You can get those brown and serve ones. They're probably not very good for you, but they don't really have a casing on them, and they actually brown up pretty good. And so we're going to do something similar to that. So we'll probably get a mixture together, like a breakfast sausage mix, and then Billy Sue's got some like cake piping bags. So we're gonna put that in there, and then probably make strips on a cookie sheet and put them in the fridge until they get cold, pretty stiff, or maybe even just cut them up probably on like wax paper and space them out, and then throw them in the freezer so they par freeze. And then that way we can throw them in a bag and they're not all stuck together like if you just throw them in there like that. So we're going to be doing some experimenting later. And if you don't have piping bags, I've seen people use
This will work.
like a gallon bag, Ziploc bag, or
Just cut the tip.
yeah, you know, nip the tip. And I've seen that work for all kinds of different things. What's that?
We're talking to Edie. She's pacing. Might have to put her out.
Glenn's put her out a couple times already.
Are they watching a movie?
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, that was a flop. Did you already rinse this? You didn't rinse it at all? You get the secondary roll?
No, I've just been.
Scooping it.
No, what I do is when that gets pretty full, I just wait till it stops coming out, and then I dump it in there. So just give it a sec. It actually comes out pretty good.
Nice and fine.
Yeah, you can.
Where's it on the bed?
Yeah, it's on my nightstand. So if you do a lot of your own, like butchering stuff, and you're looking for different things, or you're looking to do your own butchering, this book here that we picked up quite a few years ago, I don't know if you can read that. I think it says Basic Butchering and whatever.
Basic butchering of livestock and game. If you're new to it, like we were 20 years ago,
Yeah, it's a great book. It's very, there's a
this
whole
is our
series.
second book because we lost one in the house fire. So this
That
is the
guy
second
there,
one.
whoever wrote it, he's got a whole series on different.
John J. Metler Jr.
Yeah, he's got a whole series on different how-to farming books. That one tells you how to break down just about every critter. And then in the back, there's probably a quarter of the book is different recipes for different types of sausage, different types of critters. I think there's raccoon stuff in there, possum,
Yeah.
all kinds of different deer. Some of the, like pork, I think it goes through, tells you how to break down beef critters,
Beef,
pork,
hog.
deer.
Yes. Let me read the. Do you want me to read the contents there?
No, you don't have to.
Well, it's beef, hogs, veal, lamb, venison, poultry, rabbits, and small game. Less popular meats. Those are what they go through. Then he has recipes. The whole, like, chapter 12 is recipes, basically.
But it's a great book. It's pretty much step by step. And we've used it. This is, like Billy Sue said, this is our second one because our first one went up in the house fire. So we lost our house. But I think they're only like $20 on Amazon, maybe. Probably not
Maybe.
anymore. But that's got all kinds of stuff in it. We've used some of the recipes in the past, and you can modify them for what you want. But if you're new to this type of thing, or you're thinking about getting into it, or you just want to save money and cut up your own critters after you get them, that's really a very good resource. It's actually better than Google and YouTube, I think, on that stuff. Unless you're a visual learner and you gotta watch somebody do it.
Or you're half and half.
Yeah. But the information in there is pretty good.
It does show you, like, the basic look of a critter.
Yeah, there's pictures of how each animal should look, how you hang them, what they look like throughout the process. Especially, I think it even tells you how to put a cow or a...
Yeah, it does. It tells you how to put how the most humane way to put them, because you got.
Yeah, it tells you how to put them down, then break them down, and I think it even tells you what cuts are what or how to get those cuts.
Yeah, this is
If you're not just looking
So this is a pig, and it does show you what everything is, where everything comes from. So
maybe next time we'll do this, we'll just have to try to plan it out where we can go live and whatever, and then you can interact with people while I'm standing here stuffing the grinder.
which recipe did you want?
I don't know, I think I want to try doing like a breakfast.
I'm just in the sausage section, so.
Yeah, I think I want to do some breakfast sausage to start. Because we can always start back out and do some other stuff. I think we still got a bunch of bags from Bambi's mom too
What do you mean of
to grind. This was only 4 bags.
Yeah, I don't remember how many he said were here for grinding. I think
there was 5 or 6 off of Bambi's mom, and then I think there was 4.
no, I think there's more than that. I rearranged the freezer, so I would say there's more like 6 from Bambi and probably 8-ish from Bambi's mom.
And then there's like 40 pounds of beaver in there that needs to be ground up.
You have to find those. I tried to put them all together, but there's a turkey in there I had to move around a couple times, and I just left it. At one point, no, it's just beaver under there. I'm not putting it with the rest of the stuff.
And the nice thing is with this meat, we know where it came from. It was on the hoof 2 weeks ago or last weekend. He was walking around. And I think you can get into a fairly decent grinder fairly inexpensively now.
I mean, okay, so that grinder is 10 years old.
Oh, it's more than that. We bought this when we were still renting.
I don't remember using it until we moved.
Oh, but still, we may have bought it like 11 or 12 years ago, but
Yeah, I think we bought it probably 11, well, now it would be 12. We've been here a year, so probably 12 years ago. And we just bought it because it was like
it was on sale.
It was like a $150 grinder, or almost a $200 grinder, 11 years ago, 12 years ago. We got for $89. So.
And Cabela's makes good ones, Lynn makes good ones, but it's up to your budget and how much you're going to use it. Like, we're going to have to upgrade it soon.
Yeah, this thing has been used a lot.
Because not only is it older, but it doesn't have a very big throat. I think it's only a 1-horse motor, or a 3/4 or whatever.
And it's probably is this the blade?
That's just an extra blade.
No, I know, but we bought blades, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
we bought 1 or 2.
We bought.
I think we bought an extra blade.
Well, in the time that we've had it, we've probably bought 2 or 3 blades total. I mean, if that tells you anything about the quality of the blades.
I think this is the second grinder because we had a smaller one that we didn't like.
That was the one I thought that we got.
That was the one we ordered from Lem, and it was too small. So we upgraded to this one.
That was the one I remember having in the previous, like at Scott's.
I think we bought that when we were living in Uptonville.
But I remember having it there.
Yeah.
Because we used it there when it was just a pain.
It was just small. I mean, if you were doing small stuff, it wouldn't be too bad, but...
When you're doing 24, 50, 75 pounds, it's little.
Yeah, it was just slow. It wasn't big enough. And now when
We need to get another one of these big bowls here and another one of those. That was on sale. That's the only reason we bought that.
Yeah.
the meat tray. Well, I don't know. These are the ones you have. You don't want to do that. I don't know if you want to do that one. This is a.
Isn't there a breakfast one?
I don't. Is this?
There was a breakfast one somewhere, I believe.
Yeah, this is sausage. This is it. Because then it goes into bologna and snapper.
Huh.
And then there's liver sausage. Maybe no, that's the liver sausage and cheese.
I could have swore one of them was like a breakfast.
I think that's this one. That's this one.
Yeah, I'd have to read them. I don't remember. You can probably shut that off, so I don't think people need to watch me for, 25 minutes just feeding meat in here.
You
And,
want me to pause it?
no, because it'll shut off.
Okay, then say.
Alright, so we're going to stop this one for right now, and then we'll start up again afterwards. See you later. Bye.